Forget the marble and the wisdom. The Roman Empire invented a torture so strange and so brutal, it was eventually made illegal even by Roman standards. The victim was sewn alive into a leather sack, sealed, not alone, but with 4 other creatures: a dog, a viper, a monkey, and a rooster. Then, the whole writhing sack was dragged to the Tiber River. This was the Poena Cullei, and it was the ultimate legal humiliation, reserved for the single crime that threatened the very foundation of Rome, patricide. And the penalty was not drowning. It was a desperate, terrifying descent into a brutal, confined madness. The hierarchy of HRR. Why this obscene ritual? In Rome, the father, the pater familias, held absolute authority. To murder him was not just murder. It was an attack on the state, the gods, and the entire social order. Ordinary murder was simple decapitation, but patricide required sacrificium, ritualistic purification of the community. The punishment had to be symbolic, complete, and terrifying enough to deter any thought of rebellion against the family unit. The law was clear. The criminal forfeited all rights to land, to water, and even to the light of the sun. They were erased from the world before death. The ruthless, already well the condemned, was first blinded to prevent their wicked gaze from polluting the executioners. Then they were taken to the river's edge, stripped, and forced to wear a set of crude wooden sandals. Pacing slows here for emphasis, the stitching began. They were sealed into the culliest of leather sack along with the 4 living beings, each one chosen for a specific reason we will examine shortly. The death was slow and agonizing. Once in the water, the victim would frantically try to survive, but the animals inside, trapped and terrified, would turn on the human and on each other. The body was not meant to decompose in peace. Even after death, the Poena Cullei ensured the remains were denied proper burial, tossed into the ocean, erasing the criminal from memory and ensuring their soul was forever lost. The symbolism of the BASDs, the choice of animals, was not random cruelty. It was deep Roman symbolism, designed to reflect the crime. The viper represented the betrayal of kinship, its venom mirroring the poison that entered the family bond. The dog was despised by the Romans as a filthy scavenger, symbolizing the moral degradation of the killer. The monkey, a creature outside the civilized human world, represented the killer's retreat from humanity itself. And the rooster, its constant crowing was meant to mock the criminal, denying them any peace, even in their final, desperate moments. The band Bruta Lita Poena Cullei remained in Roman law for over 1,000 years. But even the brutal emperors found it ... excessive. As the empire evolved and the rise of Christianity brought new legal concepts, jurists began to argue against the complexity and the inherent cruelty of the ritual. It was Emperor Hadrian who first attempted to soften the punishment, offering beheading as an alternative. But the law was fully abolished centuries later, deemed too savage for a civilized empire. The Poena Cullei is a chilling reminder that the darkest parts of history often hide in the legal codes, not just the battlefields. It was a punishment banned not for its brutality, but for its ritualistic violation of the human condition. Did the Romans go too far, even by their standards? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to uncover more brutal, unseen histories, and the shocking truths behind the world's most ruthless empires. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.